A children's book for everyone that preaches the need to forego partisan politics for the sake of American unity. The book is called We Divided Us, But We Can Fix It, a children's story for every American. And joining us now, we have the author, Carney. Sean, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, I want to talk about what inspired the book, how you could possibly write a book about politics that everyone will love. But first, as a North Dakotan myself, I want to talk a little bit about you and where you're from. You're a local guy, right?
I am. I was born here in Colorado, in Greeley, Colorado, just north of Denver, and grew up in Fargo. Small time in Bismarck, but went to school in Fargo, went to class of '93, go Bruins. And then ever since then, I've been, kind of bounced around the country. I went to college in Kentucky and then lived in Seattle for 16 years. And now here I am back here in Colorado.
Okay, well, I love this book, which is weird because it's like talking about politics. And politics is kind of like a dirty word around here. And I think, oh my gosh, this is perfect timing. You wrote this right now. We needed it the most. But you didn't just write this. Talk a little bit about what inspired this book.
Yeah, so I wrote this, really I wrote the book about a year ago. The inspiration came in the 2016 election. I have two young daughters. My oldest was in third grade, which we've come now full circle. My youngest is now in third grade. But watching my oldest and her friends react to political news was frightening, The way these kids are connected and the things that they see, the things that they hear, it's kind of shocking, compared to when I was growing up and, you had the three major networks and that was about it. And here, all these kids are connected on social. They're, watching the news. They're getting all these memes and things shared around the internet that aren't always true, and that harms our country, I think, as a whole.
Okay, I can totally relate to as a mom of two daughters, a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old. And I know they pick up on a lot of what mom and dad say, too. It's not always on, TV or on Facebook. And you talk a little bit about that, mom and dad. And I want you to read a little bit of this, because as we talk, and we're talking about these heavy, politics and this inner fighting, this is very much written for kids, though, right? I mean, it rhymes, it's fun, I've had, everyone in the newsroom this morning, I made them read it, because it's a very, very easy read, but I know my kids would love it as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I wrote it inspired, by kids, for kids, and also for the adults who sometimes behave like kids. I think it's an important thing to remember that we're all in this together as Americans. It's not about red versus blue, and that's a big theme through the whole book is the Redublicans versus the Bloomocrats. And our young boy, let's see, let's shift that around.
Okay, you're freezing up there just for a minute, right as, okay, I think that we're going to get you back and then we'll have you read a little bit of it because I want people to know that this is really written in a kid-friendly way. Okay, I think we have you back now, so I'm sorry, technology these days. So I just wanted you to read a little bit too because I wanted people to hear that this is really written in a kid-friendly way.
Oh, absolutely. So here we go. We can move past this if we all work together. We just need to remember that we're birds of a feather. See, America is made with both red and blue. It's not only one, it's a blend of the two. And while it's true that our colors don't run, they do swirl together with everyone. Redublicans are good people, just like my dad. Bloomocrats are great too. My mom is totally rad. I have the best qualities of both mom and dad Turple. My name is Teddy, and I'm proud to be purple. The color's a nice mix of America's red, white, and blue. It's right in the middle, a bright, joyful hue. I could keep going, Lisa.
I love it. No, I love it, but I think that we get the gist there, that it's, it's friendly for all sides. We're not picking sides, and it's very kid-friendly. I love it. How long did it take you to write this?
So I suppose I spent, well, between writing and illustrating, I suppose I spent, maybe 2 or 3 months kind of hemming and hawing and going back and forth. I did a lot of the upfront kind of writing and rhyming, and then started sending that around to some of my friends. I was looking for any sort of, negative feedback where this is too political or it's too right, it's too left. My goal was to be completely, straight down the middle of the fairway.
I love that. Okay, well, I think I put the link on our North Dakota Today Facebook page for the Amazon link, but you can also get this on Etsy, and you have some good, is it Cyber Week deal here for you too?
Yes, that Cyber Week deal. We're going to do 2 copies. Any more than 2 copies is 50% off. I was trying to do a 2-for-1, but the way the Etsy promos work, it just didn't quite work that way. So, your game. Get 3, 4, 5, 6 copies. Send it to your friends.
To all of your friends on both sides, the blue
That's
friends
right.
and the red sides. And talk a little bit too about finding more information on Teddy Turple.
Oh, you bet. So you can find Teddy Turple on any of your favorite social networks at Teddy Turple, TEDDY TURPLE. I think it's the only Turple available. It's kind of a unique name. I don't think there's any real family names named Turple out there.
Any future plans for more children's books?
Yeah, I've gone back and forth, and it's been a wild experience going through this whole publishing process, and trying not to stay too political or anything like that. But I would like to, share more stories about Teddy and America, and maybe the post office, or some sort of, very pro-America story like that.
Oh, I love it. Well, we'll have to follow up with you and see what is in your future as well. Sean, so great to visit with you, and I'll thank your marketing manager as well, your mom, who reached out to me.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom. All right, well, have a great day, and good luck and Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much. Same to you.
Stay with us. Coming up next. Ooh, who wouldn't like some diamonds for Christmas? We're talking to Jeff at A Cutting Edge next.